Nina Hoffman leaves the start hut. Came so close, as I say, in Fort William last time out. That video of her agony on the hot seat as Valentina Hole picked holes in those split times all the way down. But she's 1.7 seconds faster at the first split, Aaron. Big gains early doors.
Yeah, I was going to say, she knows she's got to go for it here. Track's drying out. She's going to need a big one to compete with Valley when she drops in here a little bit later, but what a run.
Miriam, that was where you crashed that last shot.
Corner,
yeah.
and everybody trained on it. It changed so much compared to yesterday.
Through that turn that's getting really beaten up, nearly 3 seconds faster for Hoffman now. This is looking extremely good for the German.
Last tricky steep section, we saw the junior men having some issues in this left-hander coming up that she's entering right here. She's just got to get around this clean.
She crashed in, Quali, she made it.
All the way over to the rider's left-hand side. Nina Hoffman then comes down the line. Nina Hoffman goes fastest in Poland by 7.6 seconds, shakes the head. And Balanch leaves the start hut then in Bielsko-Biała.
Allez, allez! Let's go, Cam!
The Swiss national champion. Aaron, it'd be great to see her back to her best, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. It was so good to see her get through Fort William with a solid run.
She's 0.6 of a second back at the first split, but it's in touch to win the same second as Hoffman. But I think, ominously for everyone, Hoffman went faster and faster and faster, didn't she?
Not making the jump to keep some energy maybe for the steep section.
Yeah, but 8/10 faster.
Inside.
I tell you what, Miriam, you know what you're looking at. 0.8 of a second faster at the second split for Camille Balanch then.
Ooh, she's wide.
Yeah, this is looking good.
It's close.
Hits that rut well.
She's pushing, she loves this wood.
That wood section just covered in that really duffy, loose, talc-like dirt. Balanch makes short work of it now. Over the gap jump. What is the third split going to say? 51.9 kilometers an hour. She's 2.4 faster than Hoffman.
Yeah, hard to tell here. Definitely pushing a bigger gear than Nina was. She was so strong. Be curious to see if she's losing maybe a little bit of time here.
Let's see. Threads the needle on that off-camber section. 44.5 kilometers an hour for the second speed trap for Balanch. 1.1, so she shipped a bit of time, but not too much.
But she loves this last wood section again.
Here we go, Camille Balanch. Can she find some more time in the woods?
Oh, yeah, it's fast.
Super fast.
Set it hard into that left-hander. Gets to the bottom of it. Just this left and the 2 gaps to go. Balanch takes flight, heads towards the finish line. Is she heading towards the hot seat? Camille Balanch crosses the line and goes fastest by 0.4 of a second. Wow. Blew it. Can she get Cube's second ever UCI World Cup victory after their debut? The cross-country short track in Maripora at the start of the season.
Very curious how this girl's going to do as the season goes on. She came in with so much skill and talent.
Yeah. She's faster by 0.03 of a second than Balanch.
Big injury last year. Missed a lot of time. So good to see her back on track here.
Yeah, injured at Red Bull Hardline down in Wales. And
yeah, you got to think these bike park sections are going to suit her style pretty good.
Jess blew it then. Heads towards the second split. There it is.
Super clean on the jump.
Nails it, but she's 0.8 of a second back on that time off Balanch as it stands, but crucially, still in touch.
Yeah, we know Cami was so strong through these corners that she's getting into right here.
Run.
Inside line there was nice.
She didn't qualify after a crash in Fort William at round 1, so it'd be great to see her check out with a result today. Jess blew it. 52.8 kilometers an hour, good speed for the speed trap, 0.4 of a second, so she's made some progress. So it's still in touch, half a second separates her from the race leader, Camille Balanch. Absolutely nothing to play for here in Poland. Tips it in through the really steep section, neatly done.
This is a close one. She needs to get on it.
We knew this place was going to bring us close race, and we didn't realize it was going to be less close. Jess blew it, heads towards the finish line, crosses it. Third place for her, 1.2 back. So Miriam, she lost a lot of time at the bottom.
Yeah, and she looked good yesterday. I would expect this could be a big run out of her. Oh, a little bobble coming out.
French national champion. She took that sleeve in Les Arcs.
How's that, Miriam, when you do this big start launch and you either like do a burnout or you kind of like pull up too hard on the bars and they go sideways and you start your run, first pedal stroke with a really small mistake?
It means like it's going to be hard. Oh, did you see this?
Oh, yeah.
Great
inside?
from Marine Cabirou, and she's faster by 0.04 of a second now. The lights turn green for the first time in a while.
She seems really hungry after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, sometimes it just frustrates you a little bit where you kind of start your run with like, all right, come on.
You can see the speed.
She went up first thing yesterday morning in practice on the mud tires, came straight back down and said, stick the drives back
inside.
on. Big inside line there for Cabirou. First time we've seen it in these elite finals, inside there as well.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody do that all weekend.
She does have horsepower on tap as well, Cabirou. A very, very powerful rider, so that may work for her.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to take. I mean, we saw Nina how much time she was able to put down at the bottom. Cami was able to just barely hold on to it, but she's getting over these jumps real easy, which is a sign she's got the power to make it happen.
Yeah, 10th of a second back now at the second split, so it's all to play for still for Cabirou.
Really good pace, and then she's going to enter the zip section. Is she going to take inside, outside?
This is going to be tight. We know Cami was so good through these technical sections, but gave away some time starting about here.
Not look fast through there, though.
Yeah.
And Marine's been training really hard as well this winter. She rides a lot of enduro. She can manage. Maybe, ooh, that was close.
That was close.
But she can keep some good speed.
Third place in the quali, third place in the semi-finals, with Fancy going a couple better this afternoon.
Yeah, this is looking good. I'd imagine she's pulling back a little bit of time here. This might be a green split coming up.
I have this feeling too.
Well, the two of you have called it. Let's see if you're
hard.
right. I'm not going to time any into that one yet. Fourth split coming up for Marine Cabirou. What's it going to tell us? It does go green. 0.4 of a second. And both of your expert status is confirmed for the rest of the year now.
Thank you. She didn't do too much of a break between the two steep sections.
It's looked like classic Cabirou, hasn't it? She has combined precision with aggression here in Poland, and it has worked. Marine Cabirou crosses the line and goes fastest in Bielsko Biała by 1.1 seconds.
Crazy.
Ahead of that woman, Camille Balanche, who can only watch on.
The speed suit.
The speed suit is on, and you get the feeling that the Tani Seagrave of 17-18 is kind of returning now. She seems to have the wind behind her again and focusing on her riding and just being the Seagrave of old.
She's killing it in those berms. She's taking outside.
On that new Canyon prototype. Seems to suit her, Lucas Shaw, Troy Brosnan so well. What is the first split going to tell us for Seagrave?
She had the best split yesterday on the top section.
Second in quali, second in the semi-final. Where is she going to stack up with this first split in the finals?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Almost a second.
0.9 of a second, up nearly a second faster for Seagrave now. That right-hander gets through it safely, heads towards the second split time now. What is it going to tell us?
Yeah, I think she knows she's right on the edge of getting that first win.
Here we go.
Got to push for it.
Seagrave then, across the gap jump, turns right towards the woods. It's now 0.5 of a second clear. Half a second for Tani Seagrave now. Whoa, back end just slides out the edge of the track, crumbling underneath her. Has that cost her any time? Oh, maybe just disrupted her momentum slightly, went for that big inside line. It's back now, but only a 10th of a second, only a 10th of a second for Seagrave. This is being a real battle of the finest of margins.
Yeah, she's fighting through some problems here. I think she came unclipped when she slid out a little bit up there, and I think what we were seeing those other mistakes was just her fighting to try to get back into the pedal. Yeah, tough too, because you use some extra energy, which you can't afford to do, trying to find the pedal.
Seagrave then heading down towards the line, crosses it 5th. Oh, what could have been so fast up top for Seagrave, but in 2024, Valley Hole leaves the start hut in Poland.
So powerful in the start gate.
Huge amount of power going through the pedals.
Yeah, you got to feel like this almost feels like hers to lose. We've seen some riders kind of be strong at different sections of the track, but Marine's been the best one to put it all together at once. But you know, looking at the splits, there is some more time out there.
Marine's the only one so far to have gone inside that semi-final time. Valley hole goes down. And Bielsko-Biała right at the top of the course.
I'm so good at women racing. Is so tight now. So 7 seconds back in the days was a lot, but now they're all in the same second. It's going to be a tricky one.
Yeah, I'm looking at the splits here. It looks like first through fifth. There's about a 3-second gap, but then it's 9 seconds back to sixth. So right now she's sitting right around that sixth position.
169 beats per minute.
She's pushing.
She is pushing Valentina Hull. So Aaron's right.
Ooh. Pushing in the steep middle line. We haven't seen any girls taking this line.
No, Valentina Hull putting on a show for her fans. She knows that there's points left up for grabs. Where is she going to cross the line? Crosses the line, 6th place. So, well, it wasn't what she came here for, but it's points in the bank. And Marine Cabirou.
Super stoked for Marine. She had a great run. It was super good to watch.
Marine Cabirou wins in Bielsko-Biała.
A huge congratulations, Marine Cabirou, carving your name in the history books as the first elite woman to smash that brand new track. How good did that feel?
Yeah, I'm super happy to take the win here in Poland. The track was just amazing all week and pretty destroy. The track changed so much all week long, so it was super difficult to push, and we don't really know with the rain at the start of the afternoon if the drive was dry or not. So I tried to do my best, and finally that paid off.
Huge congratulations, well done.
Thank you so much.
Marine Cabirou then takes victory in Bielsko-Biała. Superb riding from the national champion of France, Scott Factory. Downhill, back on the top step.
There we are. Picture of perfection here after our first trip.
Cabirou, Balanche, Hoffman, Blewett, Seagrave, your podium.
Everybody's chasing points.
Well, the woman who won Ligier last time just won in Poland. Marine Cabirou, Camille Balanche, Nina Hoffman, your top three. Then it's Blewett, 4th, Seagrave, 5th, Hull, Scarzy, Gale, Ferguson and Vidman. And there are the overall standings, excuse me. Valentina Hull just ahead of Tani Seagrave by 10 points. Then Balanche, Hoffman, Cabirou, the top 5, Scarzy, Newkirk, Blewett, Gale and Vidman.